POV, it's makeup deep clean day. As if there's a need for that, right? But she's got all these products on her counter, she's gathering them up, dumping them into a bucket, which then she pours into the bathtub. And then she fills the bathtub with water and completely submerges all of this makeup in the bath. Then she covers it in soap and she takes individual ones out and starts scrubbing them, and like, it's just kind of crazy. It does make you clutch your pearls to see all of this product wasted. And for what? For the sake of a ridiculous 1-minute TikTok video designed to farm views and attention. Here's my question. When are we gonna stop falling for rage bait? We're almost to 2026 and I'm kind of surprised that rage bait is still having its heyday. I'm talking about that brain rot slop content on social media that serves really no other purpose than to stop you in your scroll and to shock you and to anger you enough that it baits engagement out of you. It almost forces you to make your anger known and to leave a comment of some kind. The first video I did exposing rage baiting was back in April of 2024. And here we are, a year and a half later, still falling victim to it. And I'm kind of surprised. I sort of thought at the time, like, rage baiting is a really big thing right now. I'm gonna make this video. It'll kind of be a standalone topic where I cover it and then we move on to the next thing. I didn't think that I would be revisiting it at any point. Rage baiting was having its moment in the spotlight, but it would blow over soon enough and we'd kind of move on, is what I thought. But that really could not be further from the truth and the reality of what's actually happening still. To this day, I'm still getting tagged regularly, like on a weekly basis, in rage bait style videos and people being like, you need to cover this on your channel, this is insane. And a trend I started to notice is that most of the videos I'm being tagged in are all coming from one specific TikTok creator. And I've actually included some of her TikTok videos in other video topics of mine previously, but what I noticed right now, going back to her account and kind of seeing what's happened to her over the years, is that things are devolving at a concerning rate. Because that's what has to happen with rage bait style videos. You have to keep people entertained and engaged. You have to keep upping the ante and shocking them over and over again. And there are some videos she's posted recently where, like, I just cannot even believe what I'm seeing. This one TikTok creator in particular is, I believe, the most prolific rage baiter to this point. She has mastered it, has brought her massive success over the past couple of years. She is the overconsumption rage baiter final boss. And clearly her videos are still reaching tons of people, even years after she started doing this. She's still extremely successful at making people angry with her content. People are still falling for it. So I felt like maybe this TikTok account needed its own deep dive style video. It's like a case study of how successful rage baiting can be and how somebody's account can transform over time into something completely unrecognizable from what they started with. And you can see exactly where the shifts are happening. This account is called The Hayeks. She has 2.4 million followers on TikTok, and the woman behind the account is named Yulia Hayek. She started her account in March of 2023 with what I would call faceless content. She never showed herself, she never spoke. All of her content was featuring different Amazon finds. So she shows herself unboxing or using a particular product, usually just one product per video, and that's it. With the goal being people would come across these videos, they would see the product that she's featuring, they'd go, oh, I want that thing too. And they would either comment asking her for the link, or they would visit her profile and find her Amazon storefront where they could purchase the product, and Yulia would earn a commission off of those sales. I'm guessing that her account started out as a way to earn a little bit of money from Amazon commissions, maybe as a hobby, maybe as a side gig, but as any internet creator knows, the value lies within the views. The more views your content gets, the more the algorithm is going to favor it. The further it reaches, the more eyes on it, which means more and more earning potential for Yulia to have some people come across her videos to purchase the products she's featuring and for her to make money. I think these types of Amazon finds pages are a little bit problematic on their own because they're solely centered around consumerism. They're mini commercials, right? They're not healthy for people to be creating or consuming all the time. And so, like, if that's the only thing you offer on your account, I can't really see why people would engage with it or follow it. It's kind of boring, to be honest. Although I do think occasionally sharing a link to something that you really love, that you've been using for a long time, that you think others would enjoy too, I think that kind of thing is totally fine in moderation. It does start to become a problem though when that's all your content is about, when that's every single video you're posting. Because number one, again, it's boring. People are going to lose interest quickly. And number two, you've now created a platform based solely on spending as well. Every single video you post is featuring something that you have personally spent money on as the creator, and that could become an issue if you're not making back the money that you're investing, right? The goal is for people to buy this product so you can earn money on Amazon commissions, or for you to get a lot of views on the video so that you can earn money through the TikTok ad revenue. So the best way to increase your earning potential with these kinds of videos is to increase your view count. And I always say that the quickest way to get views is to piss people off, and that's how rage baiting is born. So looking through Yulia's account, her first few dozen videos got very, very low views, like 1,000 to 2,000 views most of the time. Where things started to shift was in May of 2023 with her first big video. This was a video of a bath that she put together for her child, featuring tons of different like specialty toys and decorations. This video got 1 million views, which is obviously a huge jump from the 1,000 to 2,000 she was getting before. And this was her moment. She was on it, replying to people in the comments who were asking where she bought all this stuff in this bath time video. Oh, it's linked in my bio, or it's in my Amazon storefront, or here's the exact link, copy and paste. Her motives are clear. Create content featuring products that are purchased on Amazon so that she can make a commission. And this video signified a shift for her. This is one of the first videos she made where she is displaying multiple different products in a very over-the-top, extravagant, overconsumption style type of way. And that really captured people's attention. It brought her a lot of views, and that sort of almost set the blueprint for everything that came after. Videos involving her bathtub are the bulk of her content now, as you will see. And shortly after this point, her videos started getting tens of thousands of views on a regular basis, which has now grown to tens of millions of views a couple of years later. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a lot of different examples of what kind of content she's posting today at the end of 2025 to demonstrate how the content has sort of devolved over time, but I wanted to paint a picture of how we got to this point. It all revolves around money and the desire to get as many views as possible at any cost. The examples I'm going to show you today focus on things like excessive consumerism, wasting money, reckless purchasing, and there really is no more perfect sponsor for today's video than Rocket Money, because they've got the tools to help you manage your money better. Thanks to Rocket Money, I learned that I have wasted $117 being subscribed to a streaming platform that I have not used. I signed up for this back in March so I could watch one specific TV series, and I finished the series in like a week, and then I never remembered to cancel. It's been 7 months, that's $117 down the drain, which really stings. But thankfully, Rocket Money has a tab on their app that lays out all of your recurring subscriptions in one place so you can see them at a glance, and it makes it really obvious to you what's worth keeping and what you need to cancel. And it's so nice because through the app you can select the subscriptions you don't want anymore, and Rocket Money can help you cancel them through just a few taps. No reaching out to the company, no phone calls, no hassle. Rocket Money is an all-in-one personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower your bills, and just manage your money better. Rocket Money has helped its members save up to $740 a year when you use all of the app's premium features. And they've also helped members save over $880 million in canceled subscriptions, mine included. The app is also a great tool for creating customized budgets to help you be more aware of exactly where your money is going. It shows you where your money is at all times and identifies your top spending categories to help you budget better. Another feature I love is it sends you alerts for your monthly spending reports, which can be a little eye-opening to say the least. And it will also notify you of any unusually large transactions on your account, just to bring them to your attention in case you didn't authorize them, which in my case, every time I look at the notifications, I'm like, yep, that really was me. Like, I claim responsibility for that, but it gives me peace of mind knowing that they're looking out for that kind of activity. They'll notify me if anything looks a little fishy, and I always know where every dime is at all times. To save more and spend less, join the over 10 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Hannah Alonso or visit the link in the description box below to get started for free. Thanks again, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's video. All right, let's take a deep dive, shall we? As I mentioned, the core of her content seems to be around baths, as strange as that sounds. Themed baths, giving her animals baths, washing big batches of things in her bathtub. I guess this is the format that brings in the most views and engagement, and you'll see why, because they're all outrageous. Here's a video she did featuring a Minecraft themed bath. She's got a Minecraft shower curtain, a bath mat, stickers to put up on the wall of the shower, whatever this clock thing is, because apparently you need a clock when you're taking a bath. There's a Minecraft towel, an inflatable tub that goes in the bottom of her bathtub, several different types of toys, and oh, You thought this was a bath for a child? No, it's for a dog. It's for a dog, okay? You can see how ridiculous this is. You have eyes. You get it. And the most important thing I need to highlight, obviously, is that this is not real life, okay? She's not actually doing all these things for the purpose of giving her dog a bath. No. This is a planned and produced commercial for Minecraft merch. Not affiliated in any way with the brand itself. It's not like Minecraft is sponsoring her or something, but it's something she conceptualized and chose to do as a way to market this theme of products to people who might like Minecraft stuff. If you come across this video being a Minecraft fan, or maybe your child is, you might go, oh, those are cool products. Where did you get those? At which point she'll tell you they're in my Amazon storefront and she gets a commission. And when you total up everything that she featured in this video, it comes out to $256. Obviously, I don't think anybody is going to actually purchase every single thing featured in this video for themselves, but the hope is that maybe some people out there will find one or two things that kind of pique their interest and they'll place an order that she gets a commission on. Even that is enough to add up for her. When 900,000 people are viewing your Minecraft bath video, that's a lot of opportunity for some people, a handful of people, to buy something, and she can make a couple $100 off of it. With how big her account has gotten over the past year or so, I would say that the secondary goal for her financially is Amazon commissions, and the primary goal right now is TikTok views. I would bet you that TikTok views are paying her a lot better than the commissions are. So even if nobody buys any of these Minecraft products at all, it's still enough to get people to stop and watch it and engage with it, which still ends up benefiting her financially. So there are financial benefits to her creating this content, but I also want to highlight the negatives to creating this content as well. I want to call your attention to how much junk this is creating for herself as the creator, and how much money she is personally spending to be able to create her content. This is one TikTok video featuring a Minecraft bath theme that cost her about $250 to create. And just to put that into perspective, she has 80 themed baths showcased on her Amazon storefront, and that is not even all of them. And with each of these bath videos that she posts, there's like a dozen different products linked for each one. Under the sea theme, space theme, beach theme, butterflies, alphabet, Lego, rocket ships, pink flowers. And the most troubling thing about this is that sick feeling I get in my stomach when I realize just how much junk she purchases and how much she personally is consuming to be able to create these videos. I really need you to think about what goes on behind the scenes to make these kinds of videos possible. This is hundreds of dollars being spent on each video she creates. Orders being placed, Amazon boxes arriving at her house, everything in its own packaging that gets thrown away. And what happens to all of this specialty themed product after she films her 60-second TikTok video? It genuinely horrifies me to think about. Worst case scenario, she throws it out and it ends up in a landfill after being used literally once. Or maybe she donates it, but even most things that are donated to thrift stores end up in landfills too. Does she keep all of this stuff stored in her house somewhere? Like, that can't be healthy either, living amongst that much stuff, like physical items. Where do you put it all? Where do you store it? Like, it's not good. I can't even imagine. Do you think that she returns everything to Amazon once she's used it? That would be really shady because it's all been opened, it's all been used, and Amazon will likely trash it too after they give her her money back. I feel like you would have to be on some kind of blacklist with Amazon if you're caught like returning mass amounts of stuff to them on a regular basis. I don't know, that's pure speculation on my part, but I feel like no matter what she does with it, no matter what happens to it after the video is over, it's not good. We know at the very least it is extremely wasteful, and people find her content problematic for that reason. This is a huge environmental impact she's having, all for the sake of internet views and revenue. Her most viewed video of all time comes in at 149 million views, which I have a hard time even comprehending. What does 149 million people even look like? It doesn't compute in my brain how that many people can watch the same TikTok video. But anyway, here's her most viral video of all time. Maybe you've seen it. It says POV, it's puppy bath time. So again, in the bath time theme here. So she's putting a smaller tub in her bigger tub. She's decorating the walls of the shower with pink puppy paw prints. She's got all kinds of scrubbers for this bath, which as you'll notice, she doesn't even use most of them. And then all kinds of different products off to the side, right? A cutesy little outfit for the dog. The dog comes in this clear fancy backpack thing. It's wearing an outfit too. It's just kind of ridiculous, right? She's using the scrubbing gloves, but the other scrubber things that she showed you, they just stay in the pouch on the side of the bathtub the entire time. She never actually uses them, which tells you that everything she's showing is for the sake of a sales pitch, right? Maybe you'll want one of these 5 different scrubber options I show you in this video, but that's kind of the whole thing. Let's give the puppy a bath and let's show a million different products in the process. At the end of the day, this is one big commercial. It's all about how many products can I shove into a 60-second TikTok video. The total for everything featured in this video is $342. And I need to point out that she has so many dog bath time videos on her account. It's actually a little alarming, but she knows that that's a format that works, and so she recycles that format just with different themes and different products shown in each one. And here's a question for any dog people. I don't have dogs, I have cats, and I don't bathe them at all. They bathe themselves. But is this even healthy for a dog? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of thought that dogs are bathed on like an as needed basis if they're particularly dirty or smelly or something. But other than that, you should really only be bathing them like every couple of months because it can kind of irritate their skin or damage their coat, or I don't know. You tell me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what I've heard. And she posts at least 2 different dog bath videos per month, which some people have pointed out in the comments as concerning. Like, they're dogs. They're not content, although she's making them content, perhaps at the expense of their health by over-bathing them like every other week so that she can film it. Like I said, I'm not a dog owner. I don't know if that's valid criticism, but that's something I was seeing in the comments, so you tell me. And how many dog bath time videos can you post before people get bored, you know? So she's had to switch it up. She's gotten creative, which is the name of the game with rage baiting. You always have to keep it interesting, showing people something they've never seen before. So now her new thing is posting duck bath time videos, which have brought her a ton of views, like incomprehensible number of views. 11 million views, 20 million, 65 million, 88 million, 97 million views on these different videos of duck bath times. This is her newest cash cow. She has been posting a video of a duck taking a bath like every 2 days recently. And I can see why. It's clearly working for her. Like, why would you let off the gas if you're getting 90 million views on a duck bath video, right? And here's what those look like. She'll set up, again, like a portable bathtub of some kind, usually in her kitchen of all places, and then she sets out all kinds of special supplies to bathe the duck. But notice that all these supplies are different than the ones that she used for her dog bath time videos, because apparently ducks and dogs need different supplies. The dog tools in the video I showed you were all a pink theme. In this video, all the duck bath tools are yellow. And here's the video she posted on October 19th, the very next day. It's virtually the exact same video format, but featuring completely different products. A different blow-up pool and all green supplies this time. So literally, day to day, she has a completely different setup for the same format of video. Where do we draw the line? And please notice that in both cases, she never shows herself using any of these supplies on the duck during bath time. They all sit off to the side on a table, completely untouched. Some of the critiques of these types of videos are obviously that you don't need all of these supplies. Why can't you bathe the duck in a normal bathtub? Why do you need this big inflatable plastic blow-up tub, of which she has multiple, because in every single video it's a different blow-up tub? Again, think of the plastic, think of the waste, what happens to this when she's done with it. Oh, it really is awful to think about. Also, why do you have to fill them all the way up to the very top with water when the duck is just splashing around in the top few inches? Like, that's a big waste of water as well. Why are you doing this in your kitchen when the duck is like splashing everywhere and making a mess? And these kinds of comments are exactly why she posts these kinds of things, right? That is the goal. This whole duck bath time setup makes no logical sense. Nobody would actually do this, but it does elicit angry comments, which is what the algorithm favors, which is how they're able to amass view counts in the tens of millions. This is another spin-off she's been doing lately. Several videos showing her duck's apartment, complete with a tiny little bed, a little TV that actually works. In this video, she's playing Bluey for the duck, a little bathtub with teeny little soaps and things. It's just insane. It's basically a dollhouse. She bought doll toys and put them in this glass box and called it a duck apartment. Anybody can understand how this is completely outrageous and not a suitable environment for a a literal duck and that it was all put on for the video, right? And there are multiple videos in this format too. Each of those videos featuring different doll toys inside the box. These more recent duck apartment videos come after a long line of puppy playpen videos that she's been posting for like a year, where she changes out the decor in her dog playpen. So I think it's kind of another example of like, okay, I've kind of run this theme into the ground, right? Like how many dog baths can I post? How many dog playpen videos can I post? I've got to mix it up. I'm going to start using a duck now. This was one of the more ridiculous examples I saw because it's all designer theme for her dog. Like, I'm sorry, it's a dog. It's a dog. What are we doing with Christian Dior dog beds and mini Louis Vuitton crossbody purses? Like, it's just crazy. But even more than that, this dog pen has a mini play kitchen, play food, a dress up closet, a play baby bassinet. Like, what are we doing? It's a dog, not a child. And I don't mean to sound like an animal hater. I'm not. I love animals, but I'm just saying, like, the dog physically can't use these things. Like, what is a dog supposed to do with a bunch of toys, like a bunch of children's toys? It just doesn't make sense. And to my knowledge, she doesn't have any toddlers in the house at this age. It looks like she had to intentionally go and buy all of these children's toys for her dog, or more specifically, the video featuring her dog, because as we know, the dog's not using any of this. None of this makes any sense at all, and that's exactly why it works for her. And not just because she's making money off the commissions of these products, but also because she's making a significant amount of money off of the views that these TikToks are bringing in. Once you reach 10,000 followers on TikTok, then you can get your platform monetized, so you're now making money off of the views on your videos. I'm not monetized on TikTok. I actually don't know what it looks like on the back end, but I do think it's safe to say more views equates to more money, and she's got a lot of views, so she's probably making a lot of money. If she's getting multiple millions of views per video, she's got it pretty made for herself, I would say, which can maybe help to explain how her content has gotten to this point, because the more money you're making means the more money you have to invest in the content you're creating, which is how we've gone from videos in the beginning of these single product Amazon home finds to now multiple videos a week featuring dozens of brand new products, new things featured in every single video. It's a really dangerous snowball effect where once you get going, you have to keep going because you have to keep upping the ante to keep people engaged. If the bulk of your money lies within the views, then you've got to find a way to keep people watching. And what better way to do that than to keep outdoing yourself video after video? And this is a little bit of a tangent. I don't really know where else to fit it in this video, but I want to drive home the point that everything she posts is fabricated for a video, which we already knew, but these really give us no doubt about that. Here's just one of the inconsistencies I noticed. I found this bath video she made, and she made a point of saying, POV, you have two boys and you dream of having a little girl one day. And she's showing how she would create a girly themed bath if she ever had a daughter. And this was posted in January of 2024. But 3 months later, in April of 2024, she posts this video saying, restock my teenage daughter's bathroom with me. Does she or does she not have a daughter, right? Her answer seems to change based on the theme of the video or whatever kind of narrative she wants you to buy into. In this video, she's making everything in this bathroom pink. She's swapping everything down to the toilet paper to make sure that it matches this girly theme. When a few months ago, she tried to make it seem like she didn't even have a daughter. But then she's got other videos like this where she's claiming to redo her teenage son's bathroom and she's swapping everything out for a red theme in the exact same bathroom, may I point out. She's creating stories. She's writing different narratives to market an array of different products to you. And in some cases, the story she's trying to write is kind of inconsistent because in this one, it's supposed to be for a teenage boy's bathroom, but I don't know one teenage boy who would want merch from the Pixar movie Cars in their bathroom, okay? It's weird. It's giving more of like young child vibes, but the caption she put on it made you think that it's for a teenage boy. And I just wanted to show these to you because it proves that it's all smoke and mirrors. It proves what we already knew to be true. The dog baths, the duck apartments, the restocking and redoing different rooms in the house, like none of it is a depiction of reality. This is not an actual life she's living. This is a production intended to make you angry. And that's even more apparent with these next examples because if you weren't angry yet, you're about to be. The videos I've shown you up to this point, we know that they're all fake, but at least they have like an end goal in mind. Like, let's give a bath. Let's redo my teenager's bathroom. Like, there's a purpose behind the video, but there's another category of videos she posts on her account that have absolutely no point to them other than providing extreme shock value and being very wasteful. For example, here is a video of her cleaning her makeup and skincare products. It says POV, it's makeup deep clean day. As if there's a need for that, right? But she's got all these products on her counter. She's gathering them up, dumping them into a bucket, which then she pours into the bathtub. And then she fills the bathtub with water and completely submerges all of this makeup in the bath. Then she covers it in soap and she takes individual ones out and starts scrubbing them. And like, it's just kind of crazy. I audibly gasped the first time that she dumped all the products into the tub, and then I gasped again when she submerged them all in water, because there are multiple designer makeup compacts in here and there is no chance they're making it out of this alive. They're either gonna get broken when she dumps them into the tub or they're gonna get waterlogged, and it's just so wasteful, it's painful to watch. There's also like a ton of glass bottles in here that she just haphazardly threw into the tub. Like, things are gonna get broken, they're gonna get ruined. And I guess maybe giving the benefit of the doubt, we could say that this is old product, expired, broken, it's already used up, it's already empty or something like that. But it does make you clutch your pearls to see all of this product wasted. And for what? For the sake of a ridiculous 1-minute TikTok video designed to farm views and attention. And speaking of products that might be empty, here's a video she posted that says it's monthly empty bottle wash day. Who is gathering up the empty bottles in their house and giving them a bath, right? And the fact that she specified that it's her monthly empty bottle wash day really has people riled up, because clearly no person is going to use an entire bottle of body wash every single day in order to end up with a full tub of them at the end of the month. And of course, there's no reason to give these empty bottles a bath. I do want to point out though that I believe these bottles are in fact empty. The sound they make when she dumps them in the tub leads me to believe that they are empty, or else they would have made a lot louder, like thudding noise. And then later in the video, she lays all of these empty bottles without their caps on their side to dry. So I would assume if they were full, they would be spilling or whatever. So I think they are actually empty. So then the question becomes, how do you come up with so many empties? This native body wash is the stuff I personally use, actually, and I can tell you that a bottle of this lasts me like 3 months with normal daily use. So did she save all of her empty body wash bottles for literal years on end to be able to make this video? No, of course not. She strikes me as the kind of creator who would have no shame buying all of these body washes, intentionally emptying them, therefore completely wasting them for the sole purpose of making this video. It's quite infuriating, actually. These body washes, they're not cheap. They're like $11 a bottle, I think. And I counted 30 bottles in this video. So that's $330 that she spent on native body wash that she's not even gonna use. It's literally money down the drain, which I guess at the end of the day, it's her money. She can do what she wants with it, but it makes perfect sense why a video like this would rile people up. Oh, and the sleeves. I forgot to mention the sleeves. In a lot of these videos where she's cleaning things in the bath, she's wearing a long sleeve shirt and she intentionally doesn't roll them up. So they're just getting soaked all the way up to the elbow. And that's another thing that really pisses people off, and they comment about like, no, the sleeves, not the sleeves. There are no mistakes with rage bait videos. The creators intentionally plant tons of little things that they know people are going to get upset about. Because if they don't pick up on the fact that these bottles don't need to be washed, then maybe they'll pick up on the fact that her sleeves are getting soaked. Here's another video she did where she's washing hundreds of plastic claw clips in her bathtub. She appears to have 3 drawers full of clips, and she is unnecessarily giving them a bath. And of course, all of these clips shown are linked in her Amazon storefront for you to buy, because that's one of the big motives behind this video. Because even though these videos make you mad, there's still a chance that somebody might want the thing featured in that video. Like, oh, this video is ridiculous, but I really like that clip. Where did you get it? You know? And these clips come in packs of 6 or 12 for very cheap, usually less than $1 a piece. So that might not be one of the most expensive videos she's ever created, but the amount of plastic is definitely striking me as very wasteful. You're never going to be able to use all of these clips throughout their lifespan, right? You're never going to be able to use them until they break. I own literally one claw clip. It's this one. My husband got it for me for Christmas last year, so I've been using it like almost on a daily basis for like 11 months now. It's holding up great, and I hope it continues to for many years to come, right? But you're never, ever, ever going to be able to use like 300 clips. Most, if not all of these clips are going to go completely unused. She just bought them for the purpose of the video, and they're either going to end up taking up a bunch of space in her house in these drawers, or they're going to end up in the trash one day. It's just a disgusting level of consumerism that I will never understand. Because it's one thing to over purchase things that you are going to use, right? There is such thing as like being a shopaholic and you're buying tons of clothes or makeup or jewelry or whatever, but at least those are things that the people are personally using in their daily life. It's like an extra level of sinister to just buy things to buy things. This video got her 58 million views, you guys, which is insane. That's an objectively viral video that performed very well for her. But at the end of the day, is a viral video really worth all of the damage you're doing by over consuming to this level? Ordering hundreds of clips, discarding all of that plastic packaging it came in, and now you're hoarding several pounds of plastic junk that inevitably gets thrown away where it's gonna live in some landfill until the earth dies. There's an element to this kind of content that feels really selfish to me. These creators are not thinking about the larger impact that their actions are having because they don't care. They only care about what's in it for them, the views and the money. So in their eyes, mission accomplished. And here's one more very weird cleaning video that really bothered me. She is cleaning hundreds of makeup sponges. Again, no possible way that she's ever personally used all of these, but she has intentionally splattered makeup on them to make them look used. So not only is she buying hundreds of sponges for the purpose of this video, but she's also ruining them so that they can't be used in the future by anybody else, and she's wasting makeup too. She's ruining perfectly good sponges for the sake of a video with no point or purpose. It is offering nothing of value to the world. It's times like these where I feel really discouraged by humanity, because I do feel like it's everybody's job to do their part when it comes to sustainability. And that is okay if your part is imperfect, as long as you're doing your best. But it's like, damn, there are really people out here that are like recycling every scrap of paper they see. They're composting. They're washing out their Ziploc bags to use them again. They're taking reusable bags to the grocery store so that they don't have to use plastic. They're using reusable water bottles. And then there's other people who just shamelessly waste hundreds of a single type of plastic or foam product. They use it once to film a video and then they discard it without a second thought. I feel this way when I think about like celebrities with private jets too. It's like, man, I'm over here like recycling everything I can find. I really love my reusable shopping bags. Like I feel like I'm trying to do my part in the best way I know how. But then there's just some celebrity like dumping CO2 emissions into the sky. It's just like, oh my gosh. It's really disheartening. It really can get you down if you think about it too hard. And I think it is important to be considering these kinds of things when we see this kind of content, the dark side of it, what really goes into it behind the scenes to make it possible. These are not just harmless, silly videos. They are actively causing damage, and we need to stop giving them our attention. Because as long as these creators keep getting views, they're gonna keep up this behavior. And it's gonna continue to get worse and worse and worse as time goes on, as shown in these videos. And here's one more series of videos that I want to show you that she's been doing recently, which are her random home restocks, where she essentially chooses a theme and then she goes on Amazon, types in that theme, and buys everything she can get her hands on to fit that theme. Here's what I mean. This is a video she's doing restocking her kitchen with different supplies, but they're all cow themed, okay? She's got a teapot, a mug, plastic milk cartons, a butter dish, a utensil holder, paper towel holder, salt and pepper shakers, everything in a cow print or with a cow theme. I went through and totaled everything up for this video. It came out to $395. And she's not using these things in her home on a daily basis. You want to know how I know? Because the next week it'll be the same exact video with a different theme. Here's one where everything is now pig related. She's got a pig teapot, a tea infuser, a baking soda holder, a toilet paper holder, a nightlight, a mug, rugs, and a kitchen timer for a total of $337. I don't even know what to say anymore. She's keeping Amazon in business at this point, is how it feels to me. It's hard for me to comprehend how somebody can feel okay consuming this much, especially things that they don't even personally use. Maybe she thinks it's okay because she's making a ton of money off the views and commissions. And finally, here's another one just to drive this point home, okay? A strawberry restock. Yet another strawberry teapot, a mug, paper towel holder, salt and pepper shakers, a butter dish. You get the idea. Everything in this video, $281. As somebody who recently moved across the country and has placed a lot of Amazon orders, and I've had a lot of things coming to my house and it's been really exhausting, I'm at the point now where it's like, if I have to break down one more box, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Breaking down the box, throwing away like the plastic packaging on the inside. Now you have this item. Where am I gonna put the item? Where is it gonna live? At least for like normal average consumer levels, you're buying something to fill a specific purpose in your life. Like, you know what you're gonna do with it. You know where you're gonna put it. I can't even begin to imagine imagine what it's like for Yulia. She's got boxes and boxes of stuff coming to her house probably every day. She's unpackaging it. She's breaking down boxes. Where do you even put all of that waste? I have a pile of boxes in my garage that's been sitting there for like 4 months because they've just accumulated from like the unpacking process and stuff. And it's exhausting. Every time I walk by it, I'm like, oh, I got to do something about these boxes. It becomes a mental toll, like a mental load that you carry with you to just have so much stuff. I wonder what that must be like for her when she's done filming a video and she looks at this pile of cow-themed kitchen items and she's like, now what? What am I supposed to do with it? Oh, I would love to know what she does with it. If you're watching this, send me a DM. Let me know what happens to all of this. I'm really dying to know. I have a feeling that the answer is going to make me pretty sick though. So in conclusion, that's all of my thoughts. I feel like I've repeated them several times throughout this video. You know how I'm feeling. I have a feeling I know how you're feeling, but you can let me know in the comments down below what you think of all this craziness. I feel just really fed up. I thought that we would move past the rage bait era by now. I kind of felt like people would catch on to it a little quicker than they are or are appearing to. It was a really clever strategy a couple of years ago when I feel like a lot of people weren't privy to it and people would fall for it constantly. But I'm at the point now when I'm like, okay, when are we going to stop giving this our time and attention? It's not good for us. It's not healthy. It's not doing good things for our brain to be watching this kind of content. And it's also not healthy to be interacting with and giving it our energy and our anger. And I think it just boils down to views at any cost to the creator and their own home and their own finances, any cost to the environment, to the planet that we all share. And I feel like this kind of content is only going to continue and these kinds of creators are only going to get away with it as long as we keep entertaining it, right? And I recognize that this video probably feels like I'm picking on this one specific creator and I'm singling her out. I really don't mean to make it personal. I have no idea who she is, never met her, never talked to her, don't know anything about her personal life. All I know is the content she puts out online, and that's kind of where I'm focusing my commentary. But this commentary still applies to anybody else that makes this kind of content too. It's not just her that makes this kind of wasteful rage bait content. There are hundreds of people, if not thousands of other people that do this same kind of style. I do just feel like she's perhaps the most well-known one or the one with the biggest platform. What I definitely know is she's the one that I get tagged in her videos the most. So that's why I felt like it would be good to kind of do a little deep dive video into her account today. Again, not with the intention of singling her out specifically, but just calling attention to how successful and how profitable this rage bait content has the potential to be if we allow it, right? If we keep giving it our attention and our energy. So with that, that's everything I have for you for today's video. I encourage you to really be picky about the kind of content you consume on social media. Really assess if it's good for you to be watching, if it's healthy for you, if it's productive for you, because all of us as viewers have the power to perpetuate or discontinue certain problematic social media trends. It all lies within our social media currency and where we give our attention. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in my next one real soon.